What's up? It's Josh Paul Hudson, and you know what? People are like, "Where you been?" You know, here's what I've been doing. I've been working on the Untold Story James, Josh's version. Like I'm just straight up Josh's version, because I know better. I've been offered. This is big time stuff. People are like, "Wow, this is the greatest thing ever created." I'm like, I know. That's why I'm keeping it under. I'm keeping it solo. That's how I do things. I don't work with other people. Straight up. That way I don't get no. Just it's gonna be Josh's version straight out the gate. So anyway, people, I'm not gonna tell you where I've been, but I've been working on. We've been filming and doing a screenplay. Nobody even knows about it. You're not even gonna know about it till it's checkmate. Till all the dominoes fall and it's checkmate. That's when you're gonna know, and you're gonna be like, well, "I didn't even see that coming." Nope, you didn't because we went undercover. So here's where we're at, right? So James, right? Here's what happens. Right, he's in Washington. Here's a little backstory. I'm not giving away the whole movie, but he goes up to New York. But here's why he went up to New York, and this is gonna fill in, right? When you see the movie, like, so Betty's like, he's like, I saw you dancing with him, like, because Betty won't leave him alone, because Betty's a lurker. Lurking's just a nice way to say you're a stalker. I'm a lurker. She's like, I'm just lurking. No, you're a stalker. Is what you are, and you're a hater. You're a hater, all right? So James is like, I saw you dancing with him, just leave me alone. You know what I mean? You already wrecked my truck. And you're burning my picture, you're probably a witch. You know what James is like, you're into witchcraft or something. I don't even know what it is, but we're going two different directions. You're going that way, Betty. I'm going this way. And then Betty, because Betty's thirsty, and why don't you go? And James is like, why don't you go dance with him? And Betty looks at him and goes, why don't you meet a girl on the internet and take her home? James is like, you know what, Betty? Just leave me alone. Then that night on his Instagram, right, he gets a DM from somebody. She's like, I saw your skate videos. You're a great skater. James like, he's like, how'd you like? She goes, your videos are all over the internet. My name's Becky. I'm in New York City. And James starts talking to her, right? James starts talking to her on the internet through Instagram DMs, right? And she's like, well, why don't you come up to New York City and see me? And Jim's like, well, I don't know. She shows him a picture. And he's like, Becky's super hot. Jim's like, all right, man, I'll come up there. Like, I mean, I've always wanted to go to New York City, but I don't have any money. So James he sells a skateboard, right? Sells a skateboard because Becky, he's so scared because she's probably a witch. He's trying to get away from the witchcraft. And so he's like, well, okay, well, let's meet in a neutral site, Becky. And Becky's like, all right, meet me in Manhattan on the dive bar on the east side of town. And he's like, okay. So James sells his skateboard, right, and goes up to New York City. Then when he gets up there and goes to the dive bar on the east side of town, nobody shows up. You want to know why? Because Betty made up a fake account, is what it was, and called herself Becky. That's how sad Betty is, right? And James realizes he's got a code 5 clinger on his hands. Yeah, she may be a witch. So James is like, wow. Because she's trying to ruin everything that he's doing. Because she knows that he's a great skateboarder. But now he sold a skateboard. Now he's in New York City. He's got enough money. He gets back down to Washington, D.C. Or he's not messing with Inez. He's not messing with Becky. And because he's like, I don't even know what's going on with Betty. I think she's a witch and she's making up fake accounts and DMing me. And then, like, why don't you meet a girl on the internet and take her home? And, like, James is starving. James hasn't getting nothing to eat. And Betty's dad bought her a car, and now she's in the grocery line going to the grocery store. James doesn't even have anything to eat. You know what I'm saying? So James is thinking about it. He's like, you want to know what? I'm just going to get out. I need to just get away from Betty. She's probably a witch. James pretty sure that she's probably a witch. And I mean, he doesn't know that for sure, but she's burning his picture, right? And she's making up fake account. All right, so James takes off because he's like, I'm out of here. I'm getting as far away from her as I can go. So he starts walking through North Carolina, and he gets to South Carolina. And he's like, gets rid of all his phones and everything. Because he doesn't know how witchcraft works, but, you know, and he's like standing there, and he sees this thing, because he doesn't know what he's going to do. And he sees this thing on TV, and he's like, there's a professional surfboard championship going on in Florida, right? James is like, I'm a great skater. I could probably become a professional surfboarder. So James, he's like, I'll give it 2 weeks. I'm gonna just go. James takes off, and he's in Tampa Bay. That's where I'm at right now. We're along okay. James takes off and goes to Tampa Bay, right? Because I'm not telling you where the surfboard competition. He's like, I can do that. He's like, for 2 weeks, I'm gonna try it out. So that's where we're at in the untold story at James.